for swearing, and he is a little scared. He began to scream loudly when the blonde dragged him to the portal. The guy, throwing an angry look, reminded him that he signed a contract for cooperation with the receipt of the Eyes of Summer. Opening his lips, he said that now they are just heading for him. They both began to move upward. After a while, it appeared in front of Gabriel. He adjusted his glasses, speaking of recklessness, and then noted that he knew that Mr. Xavier was a man of very noble blood. The knight's face darkened when he asked if nobles did not file complaints, adding that he spoke as if only indecent people did. At that moment, the angel's halo flashed red, announcing that the remark just made could belittle the complainant. The old man looked at the guests, saying that he must apologize and asked them not to take his words seriously. He added that if he knew how dangerous the Pearl of Truth is. Xavier, beaming, answered that he acknowledged, noting that the Pearl of Truth is a task that should never be built, and the decision of heaven about the sense is justified 10,000 times. The man gritted his teeth, asking if they were going to tear it down. He answered him in the affirmative. The guy darkened, saying that it was conditional. Putting his hands behind his back, he said that first he had one question, and then asked when they found out that they were building the Pearl of Truth. The old man replied that it was around the time of the Heart of Winter incident, and that they had received a report from the Needle that construction had begun. The blonde man slammed the table. He approached the old man and asked why then they only notified them after construction was completed and why they had not told them not to build beforehand. The man turned white with fear and began to mutter that it was not so, and that they did not think that they would actually gather all the materials. Looking at him with an angry gaze, the knight noted that they had decided to start doing something if something were to happen. Horror appeared in the angel's eyes. Xavier, darkening, asked if this was true. The old man hung his head and answered in the affirmative, because an angel could not lie. The boy bowed to him and said that as compensation for the costs they had incurred due to the negligence of the heavens, they asked them to postpone the demolition until the phenomenon of fate restoration was prevented. The man adjusted his glasses and began to say that he did not understand